Hey everybody, this is Donnie from ADEX Clubs, and me and Sebastian today are going to do a partner workout. We're using a 45-pound club with the add-on kit on it. We are going to be doing 5 reps of front swings, and we're going to alternate that with 5 reps of squats. And we're going to do this for quite a long time. We're going to try to get 5 sets of each one in, so a total of 10 sets. So the first set will be front swings. The second one will be squats. You guys ready?
Let's get it.
Getting it. This is fairly easy. I'm doing a hard style swing, keeping my elbows tucked. Boom. Put that down. Sebastian's
That was 5?
That was 5. Sebastian's going to go. He wanted to keep going. You can see that. It's hard to get the guys with a lot of energy to do a 5x5. They keep wanting to do more work. We're going to try to rest. We don't have the timer running because the timer's actually filming us. It's on the camera. We're going to try to rest about 1 minute and 30 seconds between each set because it is a 5x5 and we're only doing 2 exercises that we're beating to death. What is the temperature out here today?
Probably close to 90. On a glorious May Day.
May Day.
That's going to be the name of the workout, the May Day workout. Middle of the day, hot, direct sun.
And do you want to do the weight in front of you, or do you want to do the weight shouldered?
Let's do it in front.
Do it in front? Okay. So the weight's braced out. All right. So now we're going to do our squat. I think I rested long enough.
You rested too long.
Nah, long rest is good.
Elbows to knees or thighs.
Always park your club nicely.
I'll start walking.
Yeah. So, what I used to do, you guys aren't going to see me, I'm going to go off camera. What I used to do was walk around my pool at a leisurely pace like you could see me walking by right now. And if I do 3 laps around the pool or 4 laps around the pool, it will be about 1 minute and 10 seconds or so. So there was 1 lap.
Don's turning lefts.
We're turning lefts. This is like NASCAR. It also keeps your legs moving too. You're walking too fast. You gotta walk slower.
I only walk 1 speed.
You're walking like you're working in a restaurant. Now, I know this looks insane to somebody who just jumped in on the video, but you know, this is, it's kind of like a way to keep track of time. Let's just put it that way. I also use these rocks and shells as my counting from my sets because if I had an abacus, I'd still use it. I'm just that kind of guy. I'm old school.
Are we going to do the front swings and then the squats in 1 set?
No.
Okay.
It's a 5x5. Otherwise, that would be a 10. That would be a 10 rep. That was a good question, though. This is totally different from what we're doing. So the reason why I'm doing 5x5 in my workout is I'm trying to put on a little size. Because after going to, so I'm going to it's going to look like we're not enthused to do this workout. It's calling me back to my powerlifting days, you know, where I was resting like 5 minutes on a bench and eating a slice of pizza between my doing triples.
Front swings.
So this one is front swings, yep. Just eating up a little more time. Make sure your elbows are tucked when you're doing these. Put a little stone out. Count our sets. I'm going to start my walking. So I'm guesstimating that these 4 laps around the pool are that time. I think they're probably right. But also too, it makes me walk around my yard and I see little yard chores that I have to do.
So we're in the middle of a set.
Well, no, we're not in the middle of a set. We're in the end of a set. Because you're not doing them back to back.
Aren't we doing squats next?
Yeah. But that's the front swing with the squats, not a combined set. We're not going from one to the other. We're taking that rest. This is all to not use up the extra energy that you have. Even this walking, people might say we're using up energy that should be used for building muscle. But I've been doing this 5x5 for about 2 weeks now. I'm doing like sporadic days. So if I train, let's say if we do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on the workout, I'm going to see how this workout serves me before I write it down and tell you guys about how to do it. But if I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the things that I'm doing on Monday, I don't do again till the next Wednesday to allow for like almost 9 days of rest.
Because you want to bulk.
What's that?
Because you want to bulk?
Because I want to bulk. Yeah, I want to gain a few pounds. And I don't mind putting on a little belly before summertime because I got a really fast metabolism. And I think we could all agree that Sebastian has one too. And even though I'm older, so I don't mind because I could burn off like belly fat by the end of the summer.
All right, now,
and
can we tell people why we're locking the elbows to the body and not doing like a kettlebell front swing where you're like, oh, I've seen some people go all the way above their head. But,
like the CrossFit?
You know, they try to go straight out versus.
So what we're doing is trying to isolate our lower body by not letting the arms, when we're doing the front swings, as I'll show you. This one's a squat one, right?
This is squat.
I got to do squat. So the reason why we're doing the hard style swing, you know, which is adapted from strong first, is because you want to decrease a little bit of your, if that elbow's locking in like this, it kind of forces you to keep your chest up. It keeps you from caving in. Not only that, when you're going out this way with your arms extended, now your shoulders are really getting involved in it. I don't want to do that because I'm doing direct shoulder work. So that's the reason for the hard style swing on the reason why I'm doing it. But anyway.
And you're using a 45-pound add-on kit with a Mark WildMan handle?
That's correct.
Club handle. Doesn't that club look tough?
That club looks tough. The red like that?
No, not even the red. I could give or take the red, but I just think the add-on kit is one of the best looking clubs.
I'm going to go behind you.
I'm going to swap my hands this time.
All right. So this is our 4th of 10 sets so far. And like I said, when we get up to that 10th set, we're going to see how we feel. We might keep going with this. I mean, it's so leisurely right now. The biggest stressor for the workout so far is the heat out here, huh?
No, it's how slow it's going.
Yeah, it is. It is very slow. And that's the whole reason for training on low reps. You don't want to burn through your workout.
If you guys were wondering what Don does on the weekend, it's this.
He walks around his pool about like this. I mean, I know this is insane that we're doing these laps around here, and I'm going to say it at every time because, like I said, somebody might be just jumping into this video and catching it here.
This is how he figures out what chores to do over the weekend.
This is how
He makes a mental note on everything that he doesn't like in the yard. Oh, I got to sweep that rock, pull that weed. There, you see?
Italian. We like our yards. It doesn't stop, even though, you know, I'm third generation here. It doesn't stop. You little dogs. So I'm going to take one more little stroll around. Notice we're walking a little slower and slower as we're doing this, and we're boring you guys. But the idea for this is actually the workout. You don't have to watch us do this, unless you like to do the follow-alongs.
We should have adequate rest, especially
that's the
once
main
you get
thing.
heavier.
You want to get that. You want to get like a minute and 30 seconds to whatever. I mean, like, I've done workouts where we did, like, remember we would do 8 sets during the day with a really heavy weight, where we do it every hour, and we'd swing it just once when we had the.
Every hour on the hour.
We were trying to swing 2 or 3 reps on something. So now I got to do my front swings again. So let's set up for the front swing. Make sure your feet are pointed generally forward, okay? A little bit of splaying of the toes to lock yourself to the floor. Make sure your shoulders are packed down. You actually hinge where you're supposed to. See that? With your shoulders drawn back. I find that the hard style, so like when you round forward to pick this up and you get your back flat, the hard style also lets you keep that flat back. It's designed for power. We should be using a way heavier club.
4, 5. My turn.
And there you go. Put the little stone down over here, the seashell, whatever I'm running. Got stones and seashells. And I'm taking my...
Should we speed this up and do only 2 laps?
No, we you know what we can do?
We're starting the 3rd set.
We can also like when we're walking around.
More work for me.
We don't have to do that. I think we should just leave it like that. Everybody's got the idea of the workout after watching the first 2 sets. So basically you're doing 5 reps on your front swing.
5 reps on your squat.
You wait 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. You do 5 reps on your squat, and then you go back. You wait 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes to go back to your front swing. This way, it's hitting both the front and the back of the legs. The lower body is getting a good workout. I'm starting to actually breathe a little too. You breathing yet?
We're warming up.
We're warming up. These are the slowest workouts, these grinds like this. It's heavy.
You want to know what's a slow workout? Pushing a Saturn 1.5 miles at 10 o'clock at night.
But see, you're able to do that because you work out regularly and you were able to push that car for 1.5 miles.
Killer workout though.
Yep. So I'm going to do one more lap around just to make sure. I'm sure someone's timing us. The comments are going to say, "Why rest 1.5 minutes?"
No, it's going to be your last lap time was 3 seconds slower.
Yeah. I love that stuff. I like the comment. And if you guys are funny and you want to say something funny, say something funny.
And recently, Don made a 30-part how to make a burger video on YouTube Shorts.
That's on my Don Joffredino channel. Oh, also too, change up your hands. What are we doing now? We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means we did.
We're on to the squats.
Front swings. We got to do squats now. And change up your hands. Which one's your top hand? Which one's your bottom? If you can remember. Get those shoulders nice and packed down and shoulders drawn back. Bring it up. Boom. Get it. Stand there nice. Toes forward. Nice and strong. And
do you want to talk about VO2 max, increasing it?
I don't know how to do that stuff. I would love to.
It's been a topic of conversation.
Using
club and mace training to increase your VO2 max for endurance?
Yes. So when you get out, what you guys will see when I decide that my belly and my waist is fat enough and I start trying to shed off the pounds without cutting into my shoulders and my triceps too much, what I'm gaining, we're going to be going into talk about like how, like, even though you do a lot of upper body stuff, you still got to incorporate the lower body with your endurance training. And you can't just solely do upper body unless you're, totally destroyed where your knees are that bad or your ankles or your hips are that bad or even your back, that you can't do anything of cycling or running. But it's good to have just walk. Walk increases your VO2 max. But you have to do so much more work using your arms because your arms are a lot smaller than your legs. Obviously, look at the difference. What's going to use more oxygen, your bicep or your hamstring? I'm going to go with the hamstring. I'm not a scientist, but I can figure that out.
I'm not a scientist, but I can be scientific.
But I can be scientific. That's right.
Now
So,
we're getting a sweat.
like your legs are going to use way more oxygen to work. So, yes, as a endurance or a cardio measure, you have to go a lot longer with the club training than with the legs. You got to do like twice as much time. So if you're doing, let's say you're like a regular person, you're doing like 25 to 35 minutes of cardio, you're not really killing yourself, but it's maintaining for you, you probably have to do a full-on hour of nonstop club training, which is really doable. Okay. We are going to do our front swings, which I love doing these whatchamacallit, the hard style. I feel the hard style also gets a better work for my hips because as I'm pushing forward, I can feel it into my elbows, into my abs. That I'm pushing my
wet dog alert.
Hips forward, and they're completely open at that point. So kudos to the people at Strong First for figuring out that hard style swing, and for everybody that does that with clubs, that they're doing it too. You guys are incorporating it. I mean, I'm getting an overall pump in my body. You didn't put a stone down after that last set, did you?
Nope.
Okay, I did. So, I'm feeling that my erectors are really tightening up right now. My glutes are starting to feel like they're younger and firmer, and my quads are I'm starting to notice them when I'm walking. I can feel them shaking in the front.
Want to cut a commercial for the add-on kit?
Yeah, but I'll bust right into it right now. Hey, you guys, while I got your attention and you're watching this stuff, see the add-on kit that's on here? If you've got one of our clubs, maces or arcs, the add-on kit is probably, and I'm going to say it like this, the second best choice you could get to increase your training, what would we call it? Your training intrepidness, to get a different thing. The first thing I suggest people to get, other than the add-on kit, is get another handle and start working with this, a set of matched handles. So you're working left hand and right hand and start doing double club work. Whether you're keeping one hand static and the other one's moving like a sword and shield, or if you're doing stuff together like that. So the add-on kit is our second best product to get if you want to increase your ADEX training. That's our little commercial right there. And we're doing squats right now, aren't we?
Yup.
How do you like that for a commercial inserted right in there?
Perfect.
This is the EP of all the ADEX videos here. So the executive producer. Again, elbows locked to the side, stand tall, shoulders back, and drop your butt. Oh yeah, 45 pounds.
And
I'll
this
put that
is
stone down.
a good dog.
You ready? Woo, this is beautiful, this workout today. This is in the middle of our day. Sebastian and I take lunch. We do a little bit of training during our lunchtime. Gives us like, a break in the day. Sometimes we'll take a 2-hour lunch. And I know you guys that are waiting on product are going, why are you taking a 2-hour lunch?
Where's my 1 1/4?
Where's my 1 1/4 pound weight? And it's kind of funny, we keep walking out from behind there, huh? But, we're doing things here. We're not only packing up your orders and putting out fires if you guys got a piece that doesn't work right, or, you have to exchange something, or you got a wrong order, because we make mistakes sometimes. And, we also have to do the videos. We're doing the inventory.
Sales tax?
We're doing the sales tax, which is a job in and of itself. As a matter of fact, sales tax was due today.
The 22nd?
Yeah. And we've got a bunch of, other jobs other than, putting stuff in boxes.
Passing.
So
Last set?
for us, no, we got 2 more sets. Last one for each one, and then we'll see how we feel after that.
Yeah, last set.
So where are we? We are on, if I started
Swings
with
and squats.
swings, then squats. That is correct.
That's the S&S workout.
Okay, back nice and flat, shoulders drawn back, elbows
Cat in the hat.
elongated here. Watch behind. Girls, watch out. You gotta move.
They said down, sit,
Come here, girls.
hike.
Come over here. Come on.
Sometimes you got to watch out
Good
for the
girls,
Labradoodles.
stay there. Yeah, if you're training at home, make sure you're not gonna hit your dogs or your kids.
If
Girls,
it-
you can't stay behind. That's where the shade is. That's why they want to stand there. Okay, move it there. Move it. Come over here. All right, so they're not gonna move, so let me adjust myself here. You good, Cinderella?
Cinderella.
Squeeze those glutes at the top of your front swings. See, I'm getting sloppy with that. It's starting to get heavy.
It's
If
heavy.
you don't think 45 pounds is heavy, start doing stuff like this.
People are going to call us skinny now.
They're going to call us skinny.
Yeah.
We're skinny. But we're in a bulking season.
What
You know
am I
what's cool
doing?
about
Oh, I'm
Florida?
doing front swings.
Front swings. You know what's
Doing
cool
extra.
about Florida? Is that we got almost 365 days of summer. So, like, you can just pick any time of the year to get ripped, right?
But we also need the vitamin D.
Yes, we do need vitamin D. That's why we're out here. But we don't have a season to be in shape down here. It's basically summer all year. So
Yeah, the pressure's
you have
on.
you could do the December, which is the smart thing, like to start eating in, well, I guess for the Halloween people that like Halloween candy, you could start bulking then. But usually, most people here in Florida, they'll do from like Thanksgiving, and then they'll finish their bulk somewhere around, so they could get through the holidays, past New Year, maybe past Valentine's Day. For the people that do that, that big dinner
For the
you're
year-rounders.
supposed to go out. But, like that's about, you're getting like 5 months, 6 months of bulk in there, 5 months in. So I got to put a few pounds on. I'm 60, I'm going to put on a few pounds and maintain it throughout my 60s. I'm going to try to get to 195. I'm going to be somewhere between 190 and 195. Not too much weight on me, but enough to that when I get to be 70, I can hit the floor and bounce. And honestly, at this age, I don't mind if I got a little belly. It's really not going to bother me. Even with a little belly, I'm running 10% body fat when I get on the in body. So
Will it bother Lisa though?
no, it won't bother Lisa. She likes a chubby hubby, and she doesn't like when I get too skinny. So
Last
my
set,
last
best set?
last set, best set. Nice flat back, shoulders drawn back. Practice that for your posture. Stand up. Nice
Get
and
under
tall.
it. Training for the Murph.
That's during weight loss season. Murph.
The Murph's next week.
Yeah. That's what a weight loss. That's how everybody kicks off their summertime shred program. I'm not doing that. I did that already. I did that life already. I like the clubs. This is serving me well.
You're gonna be in my mic.
I'm going to be in your mic. You're right. Actually, I want to show our people this when I get back. I'm going to do my laps. So I'm taking an honest rest by doing my walk at the end.
Oh yeah.
Might even jump in a pool. And it's hot out. It really is. I mean, we're letting this run for a long time. Again, I apologize that we're walking around like this and we're not just standing still talking to you guys, but it's the same thing.
We're taking lefts. Next time, let's set up a road course.
And if you do this, notice we're not walking fast. Well, we're not walking fast like somebody's like telling us to walk. We're just kind of meandering around just to waste time, not to really use energy, you want to keep all that energy for repairing those muscles you just broke down and sticking on your ribs. We got a couple of weeks. Wow, how long till Woodall's games? A couple weeks, huh?
A month.
Yeah, so at Woodall's Fitness Center in Clayton, North Carolina.
No, it's a week.
It's in a week?
Yeah.
Wow. We haven't even made plans to go there yet, and we're probably going.
It's a little over a week.
Yeah, it's a little over a week away, so there's most of the time that I was supposed to be resting to, make sure I did my little rest at the end. That's a little extra. And it's, if not for nothing, it's discipline. So every time you're doing a workout, you're actually conditioning your personality, your character, to be disciplined. You're doing the workout, you took the initiative to start it, you're resting and doing the exercises that are in the program. You're not modifying anything unless you have to. You're resting the appropriate time, not just saying, I feel like hurrying up this workout. This is all part of discipline building when you take these little things throughout your day, like sitting down for an hour and reading a day. It's a disciplinary factor, or taking 10 minutes to write something a day. It's all little discipline things that just help you be a better person and get a little more
I'm sweating.
patience. What happened?
I'm sweating.
You're sweating from those laps. I'm surprised you're not getting dizzy. But anyway, me and Sebastian knocked this out. I don't even know how long that took us to do it. It's a very simple leg workout.
We did 2 5x5s on top of each other.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to add more exercises in there, to keep a lower body, by all means, put it in there. If you need to do more volume than that, this I find works pretty good for me. The less I do and the heavier I move, the better off I am. Next time you see us, the Mastodon kit's going to be on here.
No,
Because this was a little too easy.
we'll be doing gamma casts and French strikes with this as an upper body.
As an upper body. Anyway, we'll do the upper body work. We'll probably do that on Friday, huh?
Just put it up on Memorial Day. Make
Put it
sure
up for
everybody
Memorial
works
Day.
off.
Everybody does it. And you guys can do a heavy workout that day instead of killing yourself with Murph. Anyway, want to see them on the platform?
We'll see you guys on the platform.
Peace. That was good. That was good.